James was enjoying his life on the island of Sodor, but he still had a lot to learn. "You're a special mixed traffic engine," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You can pull coaches or freight cars quite easily, but you must learn from your mistakes." James knew what Sir Topham Hatt meant. He could still remember that dreadful accident. "Be careful of the coaches, James," said kind little Edward. "They don't like being bumped." Everyone came to admire James. "I'm a really splendid engine," he thought, and suddenly let off steam. A shower of water fell on Sir Topham Hatt's nice new top hat. Just then the conductor blew his whistle, and James thought they had better go. Go on, he puffed to Edward. Don't push, puffed Edward. The coaches were grumbling too. Don't go so fast. But James wouldn't listen. When at last they stopped at the next station, 2 coaches were beyond the platform, and they had to go back to let the passengers out. But no one seemed to know about Sir Topham Hatt's new hat, so James felt a little bit better. Presently, they came to the station where Thomas was waiting with his 2 coaches. "Hello, James," said Thomas. "Feeling better? That's good." "Oh, that's the conductor's whistle. I must go. I don't know what Sir Topham Hatt would do without me to run this branch line." He puffed off importantly. Edward and James then passed a field where there are lots of cows and horses. They ended their journey and rested before setting off for home. James was still wondering what Sir Topham Hatt would say about his new hat. The next morning, he spoke severely to James. "If you can't behave, then I shall take away your red coat and have you painted blue." James didn't like that at all. He was very rough with the grumbling coaches as he brought them to the platform. "Don't talk, come on." Gordon never has to fetch his own coaches, he thought to himself, and he's only painted blue. To make James even more mad, nobody wanted to ride with him. Although maybe that's because he missed the platform. "I'll show them," he thought. "They think Gordon is the only engine who can pull coaches." Hurry, puffed James. You're going too fast, replied the coaches. James laughed and tried to go faster, but the coaches wouldn't let him. We're going to stop. What's the matter? James asked his driver. The brakes are on, leak in the pipe most likely. You bang the coaches enough to make a leak in anything. How should we fix it? Asked the conductor. We'll do it with newspaper and a leather bootlace, replied the driver. The driver then took the shoelace off of his boot and then tied it to James's coupling. And at last, James was able to pull the train. But he was a sadder and wiser James, as he promised to never bump the coaches ever again.